We are going to do a quick little 15-minute beat. I'm a mom of 3, I'm a writer. I'm up at like 5 a.m. every day. Baby, I don't sleep. But I have a to-do list longer than these eye bags. So this is going to be a quick 15-minute makeup look that keeps me looking alive. It's affordable. It is literally all of my favorite things. Haters are gonna hate, but I think that looking cute, or at least looking your version of you or your version of put together, babe, it does something to you mentally. And like, if you feel good here, you put good out. And what you put out, you will receive. It's a circle. By the way, everything we're going to use today is 100% affordable. We got a lot of CoverGirl. We got a lot of this, for example, is CoverGirl. I thought this was going to be a lot more clear. I'm going to be honest with you. I look like my 4-year-old when he gets into my makeup. Cute. Here's what I want you to do, even if you log out of this video literally in the next 30 seconds. But this is what I want you to take away from this video. I don't care if you are the busiest mother, the busiest wife, the busiest CEO. If you are a woman sitting in front of me right now that thinks that you do not have time for yourself, that you do not have 15 minutes to get yourself together, baby, you do. And baby, I'm going to show you with affordable products that you could literally run to your drugstore right now and grab. I know you're gonna think, girl, you don't know my life, you don't know me, who are you? But babes, I am a mother of 3. I have a newborn. I am writing my very first novel. I am 90,000 words in, and I'm a full-time content creator that used to be a single mom that used to work 3 jobs and had to come home and be a 24/7 mom. So I just want you to know that like I can relate, and I do got my credentials. I'm just so over this whole notion that women should not take care of themselves, or the second you pop out a baby, your entire world has to be them. In a way, yes, but in another way, no. Your world can still maybe not revolve around you, but maybe you deserve some orbit too. First thing we're gonna start out with is eyebrows. Eyebrows from the face, and I use the e.l.f. brow lift. This is so stupid affordable. It is so stupid good. And I have ordered, I'm not even joking you, like 8 of these. And I have gone through like 10 of these, Mary. Like a lot, like quite a bit. Like I just have them stacked in the cart, always ready to go. Aren't these cute? Aren't they I know, but we're gonna take them off because they already did their yab. I keep my eye gels on while I'm writing at my desk because I find that they just keep my under eyes less tired and less heavy. And somehow I feel more productive typing and writing knowing that I have like my little jellies on. I don't know why, but I do. I know the one thing you don't want is like a 20-step makeup routine, baby. We're not gonna do that. What we are gonna do is we're going to layer and kind of combine our primer, our skincare, and our sunscreen. Moisturizing is a must. I don't care if you have oily skin. I don't care if you have combo skin. I don't care if you have super oily skin that you think you don't have to hydrate. Baby, part of the reason that you have to hydrate so much is because your skin feels dry. So if you overhydrate, it will not feel like it has to overcompensate and make a bunch of oil. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but if you really think about it, Mary, it makes sense. Like the science is there. This lipstick is killing. It literally looks like lipstick. I'm using the Good Molecules Hydrating Gel. This has electrolytes. It's a moisturizer that if you guys saw, it's very water-based. So if you have oily skin like I do, babe, it's gonna work with your skin beautifully. Setting spray, prime with it. All the pros do it, so why aren't you? From Essence, this is the Fix and Last Keep It Perfect Makeup Fixing Spray. This is like $6. How does Essence do it? Should I mix? I'm gonna mix. Ooh, the Fix and Last Instant Matte. This I'm just gonna put on my T-zone. Now, remember how I told you that we do not want a 20-step makeup routine that is just seriously unattainable for moms like us. We could barely squeeze out the time to do this for an actual date night. Mary, you think I'm gonna do this on a Tuesday morning? This is why investing in products that have your skincare, your SPF, and your makeup coverage all in one is the hack. For example, I'm using this CoverGirl skin tint. It's blurring, it has niacinamide, which is great for the skin, and it has my SPF 30, which we need. But it is a skin tint, so it's a lot easier to apply, to blend out. It's not gonna be too heavy, it's not gonna be too thick. It's just gonna even out our skin tone, which is what we want. We want an even skin tone, we want to feel beautiful, and we just want to get the laundry done. And we want to keep the word count up. I keep looking at my laptop and I'm like, no, I'm taking a break. Oh my God, my lips look 10 times worse. It looks like a butthole. I am very curious about what my son's school wants to talk to me about. The school year just started and they're already like meeting, and I'm like, why? What did he do? He's literally 4. I really need to do something about these eyebrows. Like for real. But today's just not that day, Mary. By the way, I'm using a brand new Morphe eyebrow pencil. These are so affordable and they're Morphe. And usually I'd be a little skeptical about the quality when it comes to Morphe. These are pretty good. But my absolute favorite, like of all time, is the Maybelline brow pencil. Girl, that's the one. Now we're gonna go into our cream bronzers. And hello? If you guys are in a hurry and are struggling with time and getting yourself ready, I'm telling you right now, get comfortable and become besties with cream products. Cream products are the reason I can do my makeup in literally 15 minutes and under. I have these new CoverGirl True Blend sticks. Some of them are blushes, some of them are contour sticks, and we're gonna do a mixture of all of these. I'm gonna use the shade Sculpted to start out with. And this is just gonna, you know, suck me in a little bit. Then I'm gonna go with Snatch. And Snatch is gonna give me that like I was bathed by the sun type of bronze. And it's just gonna shape my face and give it that dimension so I don't look as flat as I used to be back in like 2017. Before both boob jabs. Also, I know this might be a controversial and or hot take because everybody's different and everybody has their tool of choice. But I am a beauty sponge, beauty blender girly. I swear nothing blends out your makeup products quicker and or more flawlessly than a beauty blender or a beauty sponge. We can fight if you'd like. I mean, we can argue about it. And I mean, you're gonna come out wrong. So it's completely up to you. Now, this is where you're really gonna save time and you're really gonna make people question like, ooh, is she a professional MUA or what? You are going to grab the same cream bronzer you just used to shape your face and to give yourself a little bit more dimension. You're gonna grab your favorite little eye blender brush and you're gonna, again, go in with that same bronzer, take that into the eyelid. Babes, this is the hack of all hacks. If I were to just do this and walk out, when I tell you I'd be comfortable, because what I'm doing is I'm just giving myself a really flawless base. My skin looks even, I look sun-kissed, I don't look sunken, I don't look flat. There's some dimension, there's some warmth there, and everything is cohesive because again, I'm using the same exact bronzer. And again, because it's a cream product, it literally blends out for you. Like you look at it and you go, and it blends out basically. And this is where if you wanted to, you can move on into your eyeliner, your little winged eyeliner moment. Baby, I don't got time for winged eyeliner. I am stressing about this school meeting. So I'm gonna focus on concealer. I'm using the Makeup Revolution Eye Filter IRL concealer. I like to use 2 shades because I find that doing this really brightens up my eyes, brightens up my face, helps me look awake, which baby, I sleep an average of like 5 hours a night. I wake up at 5 a.m. to do hot yoga. I spent the majority of my day staring at a computer screen and writing words. Awake where? It's where those eye gels come in, first of all, but also brightening and evening. I'm not really going for much other than brightening and evening. Evening, not evening. Although you can wear this makeup until the evening. Because another thing, I don't even know if I mentioned this, you guys, this makeup is gonna last you all day long. I'm telling you, I have perfected the art of quick, affordable, easy, but slay all day mom makeup. 3 kids and a newborn will do that to you. Well, 2 kids and a newborn, but 3 kids all together, Mary. Look how much more awake I look versus when I first sat down. I know you're probably thinking to yourself, she is a magician, and you would be honestly correct. With a beauty blender and a keyboard, I'm pretty amazing. For powder, I'm using my LA Girl Pro Setting Banana Powder. I love the shade of this powder. Do I love the way it comes out or it dispenses? Not really. I'm not a fan of these. I am not a fan of these net dispensers, but you know what? For the actual product itself, babes, it is so good. And again, it's very brightening, which brightening is the name of the game here. Sleep deprived mamas, you know. Just dust this under the eyes. I'm gonna definitely dust some powder bronzer all over my face just to add that warmth back and just to secure that my bronzer doesn't move. Again, I want this makeup to last through multiple school pickups, through therapy pickups, through sitting down in front of a hot window and typing away on a hot Sacramento morning. And then I'm gonna add this bronzer under my eye, this like waterline lower lash situation, because I cannot leave this place naked. And if you find that you left it too harsh or that you're giving yourself a little too much of an emo moment, just grab that powder brush that you use to brush away your under eye powder. And if you have some extra on your lid, baby, grab it and then just swoop, swoop-de-doop. Set down your face. Don't look at me like that. Just do it. Set down your face again. You just put a whole bunch of powder on it. One of the things that I hate, like it's one of my pet peeves in this on the whole entire world, is when people walk around with like a powdery face. Babe, I know you got makeup on. I can clock it, but I don't need to like know. I don't need to know that you set your face with Ben Nye banana powder, the original formula, under your eyes. I don't need to know that, but I do now. I sure do. You know what I mean? Let's move on to mascara. This is a step that I know you can't skip. Mascara is that one thing that every girl wants to do. Lashes are a big deal, and I get it. When you're having a good lash day, it's almost as big as like when you're having a good hair day. The mascara that I have been loving and adoring is the Makeup Revolution It's a Wrap mascara. I love this mascara. I love the color. However, we are not going to use the brown one today. We are going to use the burgundy shade. You might be asking yourself, Gloria, why don't you just use a plain old black mascara? Because why would I do that, Mary, when there is a berry shade? If you have brown eyes and you you are not using a berry shade mascara, girl, you are missing out. This complements your eyes so much. I don't know how to explain it, but it just really makes your eyes pop. You guys are gonna hate me because I'm literally going to sound like a broken record. It makes your eyes just so much more bright and so much more awake. You can speed through every other makeup step. Speed through the baking, speed through the setting of the powders, speed through the eyeshadow more. Hello. But take your time on your mascara, because if your mascara is looking good, winner chicken dinner. I'm gonna mix a little bit of the brown one just because I can. This video is not sponsored, but shout out to Makeup Revolution for making such a good mascara for $12. You heard me correctly. This is performing just as good, if not better, than a $30 mascara that I bought with my own money. I still cry about it, don't worry. This is totally optional, but you know me and my faux freckles. I think this is the one thing that isn't affordable in this video, but there are so many affordable options. However, I can just not cheat on my baby. My Bobble freckle pen, I know she's not the most affordable, but baby, but Mary, when I tell you, I have had this for like 2 years now and I'm still using the same pen. I feel like the more time goes, the better it gets, because the freckles look more and more natural with time, because it's not as overwhelming of a pigment. It is so easy to use. I still sometimes get a little carried away with my faux freckles, and let's just say people can definitely clap that they are faux freckles, but I don't care. Let's move on to my favorite part. I'm gonna use this CoverGirl Cream Blush. This is a part of their True Blend collection. This is a skin enhancer and it is in the shade Bubblegum Pop. I can already tell I'm gonna be like obsessed with this color, and I'm kind of sad because this is definitely a summer shade and we're going into the fall time, but it's okay because I love me an orange. Burnt red brick blush. And what comes after fall? Winter. But what comes after winter though? Spring. And spring is just the best time for these blushes. And again, because this is a cream product, babes, it's gonna blend out so fast. The second your skin warms it up, it just melts like butter. And once it dries into a powdery formula, which means it's gonna stay and it's not gonna go anywhere. Which, as a mom, how much do you appreciate that? I know. Highlight, highlight, highlight. This again can be very, what's that word? Like, you can skip it if you'd like. I don't want to, is the thing. Where are you going? I'm using my very old, very loved Maybelline, what are you called? Face Studio Chrome Extreme. Back when like highlighting was the thing, like back 2016, 2017 makeup, I remember everybody wanted to get their hands on this because this was a dupe for the Becca, I think, Champagne Pop, which, R.I.P., R.I.P., R.I.P. I have to put it on my nose or I feel like I'm naked. Also, I feel like I want more blush on my nose. Am I the problem, Mary? Of course, in the inner corner of my eyes, because I feel like that's where my hyperpigmentation collects, because again, I'm sleep deprived. Hello, mom of 3. Hello, first time author, writing her first novel. I have a lot of blue and like purple pigment that I feel like just collect right here. So not only covering it, but also adding some element of brightness really helps me look very awake. We can move on to lips. Seal the whole deal, make us look nice and cute. I'm gonna tell you right now, you do not have to waste your time with lip liner if you don't want to. However, I'm actually really good with a lip liner. I'm very quick with a lip liner. I'm gonna use this one from ColourPop, and I find that this is just one of those things that I guess it kind of could be going the extra mile, but it's also one of those things that makes you look like you went the extra mile with your makeup even though you really didn't. Like, you just lined your lips. And we're gonna top this entire look off with a lip oil that is also plumping, that is also hydrating. Again, for these really quick makeup looks, you want products that are gonna work harder for you than just what they're basically sold to you for. Like, you want your lip product to be hydrating. You want, again, your foundation or your skin tint to be part of your skincare routine. You want your skincare routine to be a primer. You want your bronzer to work as an eyeshadow, that type of thing. This one is from Makeup Revolution. This is the Hydrating Pout Lip Oil. Make your lip very pouty. I am such a fan of this Makeup Revolution collection. When they say they're gonna give you a pout, baby, they're gonna give you a pout. For the last time, make sure you set everything down. And time. To be completely transparent with you, this look actually took me 21-ish minutes, but I was talking, I was filming. Trust me, if the camera was not on, maybe this would have been done in like 10 to 13 minutes. And like I said, it's everything you are gonna want it to be. It covers, it glows, it's pretty, and it's V natural. Perfect for the mom on the go, perfect for the busy mom, perfect for the working mom, perfect for the writer mom, and also perfect for the mom that is waiting for somebody to let her into the meeting room. I gotta go, but this was fun. Let's do this again sometime. Comment down below what else I can help you with. I love you, bye.